The hood I want to make out of carbon fiber.
No.
So that's why using your eyeball is still very important. Carbon fibre.
No.
You guys, these boomers know things.
You're here talking to a box. Are you going to do anything?
What's up, people? We are back with the King Zero V12 supercar build, and I have gotten lots of comments that goes, Casey, shut up. I don't care. Stop whining. Just get to work. I know. I'm sorry, okay? We're gonna work. If you look at when millennials were born, and you look at when I was born, and you really figure it out, I'm the prototype millennial. I was the test rig. I've got a lot of miles on me, kind of built by old technology, World War II vets, and like Gen Xers that put on the X game. It's a mess. So, and then some of you figured it out, and a gentleman came and it's like, I have to help out Casey because he's a mess. Look at this guy. Hold on.
Are you going to do anything?
He's a boomer. His name is Jacob. He's a nice guy. He does fabrication on vintage aircraft and warplanes, and it's like, Casey's a frickin' mess. His tools are a mess, and what the hell is he doing?
You showed up late twice. Well, and I had to show you how to do all of this stuff. I got all the channels done, waiting for you to get welded up with your bars and everything. You're here talking to a box.
But there's a shiny lens on it, and there's people behind there.
Hi, can we get to work now?
God, it's rough. It's okay, boomer, I'm ready. What are we gonna do?
You got the lid done.
Oh, hold on. What do you mean we? I did the lid.
You did the lid.
Yes?
After I had all the channels done.
Well, okay, fair, but like the lid requires wires and many welding and sheet metal and bar stock, and you just made this channel and did this really fancy bend on it.
And it fit.
It does.
Away.
It does. And then you gave me crap. And then told me that you have socks that are older than I am.
Tell me you didn't deserve it.
I did. In fact, I know, and the thing that's nice, Jacob has shown me, I need to lighten up. I've been getting crazy in the box here. Okay, so we actually should work. You have some amazing tools that I don't have, and
yes.
You have to show them how it works because they're awesome.
I've got shrinking discs.
Yes.
I've got slappers. I've got these Greek clamps that we used.
I like those.
Yes.
What do you want to use first? Let's show them something.
You're the boss.
What? No.
Make an executive decision here.
I can't.
Is this too much pressure?
It's worse than arguing with my wife. The pressure. I can't handle pressure. I'm melting. I feel entitled.
It's really
I need
bad.
people to give me free things.
It's really bad when I have to mansplain to a man.
Okay, how about the magic shrinking disc? That's cool. Let's do that. Okay, all right. All right, you guys. So Jacob is going to do a tutorial on this metal shrinker. How does this thing work?
It works by friction. A lot of people like to shrink metal using torches.
Yes.
This works with friction. We'll put this on this surface here. If you look, we've already started this. This spot is a little bit high. We're going to use the heat of this metal shaping disc, or shrinking disc, to take this down again.
You are going to use that to put friction in an area that is poofed up so that it gets hot and then it wants to expand. Then you're going to take a wet rag and put it over it, effectively quenching it and making it shrink down.
Not bad, Casey.
Ooh!
You're learning.
Yes, millennials can learn. All right, you guys, you can obviously see that sucked it down literally just by doing what he said. This is why it's nice to learn from all kinds of people, different generations, and not just think all the information of the world is on the internet, right?
Right, and if people want to have more information on this, there are a couple of online groups. There's All Metal Shaping and metal meat.
You guys, these boomers know things. You got to be careful, okay? All right, so we're gonna work now. Yes, we are back from lunch, and as you can imagine, I took a lot of heckling, as well as just now when I had to do this being the second take because somebody's losing patience and seemingly needing instant gratification today.
Instant gratification. Me?
Yeah,
You're the one who needs instant gratification.
No, I'm already on the second take. I have the patience to carry through and build a whole car. You're the one that wants your things done right now.
No, you're the one that is always trying to cheat the system.
Look, cheating is different. I am a sportsman. I want sport to be fair so that I can crush people and they know it was done on talent and not cheating. But when it comes to a project, I want to get done very efficiently, and I'm going to find the most efficient way to do so. Why are you calling it cheating?
You know why. Go ahead, tell them.
The louvers. The louvers. The hood I want to make out of carbon fiber.
No.
Carbon fibre.
No. Aluminium.
What, no, this is not the aluminum age. This is the carbon fiber age. It's a supercar.
This came from the aluminum age. You realize this was 1970?
Look,
1970, my time.
We're building it right now, sir. And just because it's steel, and there's lots of other logical reasons why you would say my carbon fiber doesn't work.
Yeah, logical reasons. You admit it.
Supercars use carbon fiber. It's better. Why are you dissing on my carbon fiber louvers?
Well, aren't you the people that are saying, oh, we've got to save the planet? You can't recycle carbon fiber.
No, you can't. Carbon fiber is horrific for the environment and takes lots of energy and money and resources foolishly to make something that doesn't necessarily need to be that.
Aluminium can be recycled. You know, the aluminium we use today could have been a pop can from last year.
Stop adding syllables to aluminum like the English.
Well, I like it that way.
Okay, fine. Say aluminium. So you say aluminium, saying it that way, is both classier and better for the environment.
Yes.
Look, I don't disagree with you. In fact, you're right.
I am right.
However,
of course I'm right.
We're building a supercar, and supercars are all about spending too much.
Supercar.
Yeah,
this is steel.
Listen,
this is not carbon fiber.
I didn't say what
this is steel.
No, I didn't say what it's super at. Supercars are all about destroying the environment, spending lots of money, and being able to show people how ridiculous you are with avant-garde art for no good reason at all.
Why does ridiculous always seem appropriate for you?
Because we're on the internet. We're both doomed. Look.
I thought life was going pretty good until right now.
You don't like my trailer idea?
Well, yeah, if we were in a trailer park.
Oh, burn, because
come on, look at this.
They're nice. They're DOT approved. They're red. It's plastic.
Come on.
You must think you're pretty special, sir.
Well, yeah.
Well, geez, somebody needs a Snickers bar. Okay, guys, so right now I want to show you where we're at before we go back to time lapse and get more work done. Yes, that's what you want. So let's take a peek here. All right, so if you notice, this is where Jacob was doing the shrinking technique, putting in the heat with the friction and then quenching it with the rag to get it to shrink and not be as balloony. Did a little bit right here too, so that was good. Now, this was a little bit of a conundrum. This has been difficult for us, and we've been working on it a lot, and Jacob worked it. And what happened is the metal got so thin as we were working it that when I went to weld it, even at a very fine wiring setting, it was just burning through. So I had to put something behind it for a heat sink, and let's be honest, it's gonna probably need a little bit of filler. So we've got more work to do on that. Now, if you notice, there's some very important parts here. This piece of channel, actually Jacob made that, and then the very, very subtle curve he did by using our shrinking machine. So as an example, if you have a 90-degree bend in metal and you want it to make a corner, what you use is this machine here. If you need it to curve like this and you've got your wall here, you're gonna shrink part of it where these bring it together, or you're gonna stretch it. Do you wanna give an example? Is this scrap metal or is this something we're gonna use? So Jacob has got this straight piece of metal in, and he's got the shrinking teeth in, and he's gonna just kind of gently tap on it, and that thing's gonna start bending. You're gonna see it's gonna start curving. Now this is really, really subtle, guys. This is what we did over that long expanse. So when you have to get the very, very subtle lines over a long, long way, this is how we do it. This is exactly how airplanes were built back in the day, vintage cars, and of course the mighty King Zero. All right, shall we look at it here? So that got shrunk. Okay, check that out, guys. You see the little bend there? It's no longer straight, but it's still straight on this axis. So that's how it curves. So then on the King Zero, on the back, when we want that to have a little bit of a curve that way and in. All right, so let's take a peek and see it on the car. Here you go. Here's an example. There's one of those 90-degree type pieces. And then here is the other one right there. And that's gonna be the triangular hood opening of the car for the engine there. And as you can see, if we get down on it, this line here, as you see it right there, needs to be dead straight on this vertical axis. However, we want it to curve like this to follow the line of the car. And if we get down real far, right there, you guys can see the curve in it? That just gentle, gentle bend? That's what we had to do. So that's why using your eyeball is still very important. And these are the subtleties that if you were designing a car completely in CAD, it would be so difficult to do. And you can see that very, very subtle curve of the car over distance. And because of the tooling we had, there's a seam right here, and there's a seam right there, which I very carefully welded and then we buzzed to make it one piece. And then of course the cold rolled 1/4 inch diameter steel wire buck is underneath that right there. And when you saw me welding a minute ago in the time lapse, you can see that that wire is still in there. And then Jacob has some very neat clips that go in a Cleco. They're like self-grabbing, and it clipped and held it all together, and we put straight edges on it so that when I tack welded it on there, it would be great. So what we're gonna do now, you guys, is, what's up? We're gonna go ahead now and start building. Oh, here he goes. Here's his Cleco pliers. Go ahead and squeeze it. Oh yes! If I put my finger in there, it would hurt a lot. I'm not gonna do that. No, no. If you guys can see, there is the lid, the opening, the windshield, the door, whatever you want to call it. And so it's got its basic form here, and it's got to start making the frame that holds the windshield that goes in it and the sheet metal that goes on top to form the body structure. But right here, we just have, if you see, just the wire form of the buck. That's all we got right now. So what we need to do is build the like rain channels and grooves. So we're gonna go ahead and time lapse it up and make some stuff. Yes! All right, you guys, that is the day in the video. First of all, I cannot thank Jacob enough for coming and helping a guy out. I genuinely appreciate you coming, one, helping me, but two, showing me some tricks I didn't know.
It was my pleasure, sir. I'm glad that we got accomplished what we did.
Well, a little bit about you. What all metal work have you done in your past? Where did you learn your craft?
I started in 2006 with a group of online people called Metal Meet. They have a get-together every year in October in a tiny town called Avalon.
Oh, okay.
And, well, you know, you think that name is bad. I ran into the mayor of the town. He said the town used to be called Henpeck.
Come on. Are you serious?
I am not kidding. It used to be called Henpeck, and then they renamed it to Oblong.
Is that a step up?
Yes, they call it the only Oblongs.
Okay, all right. So that's where you got started?
That's where I got started, and I've been doing aircraft. I worked on the Champagne Lady, which is down in Urbana, Ohio.
Yeah, is that a 25?
B-17.
Oh, it's a 17. Oh, okay.
And they had the cowlings that go around the engines.
Yes.
There were 36 pieces that had to go around those, because there were 9 per engine.
Yes.
And 4 engines. So I did 32 of the 36.
Oh, wow. All right.
So
well, you showed me some neat pieces, and I appreciate you showed me using a slap file. You showed me some techniques for shrinking the metal where I was having issue, and I really appreciate it. So I hope everybody out there, one, enjoyed our, I don't know if we call that witty banner.
banner.
Yeah, whatever it is that was. I hope you enjoyed seeing a lot more time lapse. There's more to come. Today, as a note, we concentrated on the frame of the windshield / door, the side gutters, and some of the trim, as well as the edging of the hood opening.
Right.
Which was massively time consuming and very important.
Well, it definitely defined the shape of the vehicle.
Indeed. And so now I'm going to have to go on to doing a lot of structure on the inside, like inner paneling with the interior. I'm going to redo the motor mounts, actually, because I decided to make the engine have to be removable from the bottom of the car, because the body and design is so beautiful and annoying, I won't be able to take it out of the top.
That's the way it works.
We could have made panels removable, but what the heck, let's just try to make it pretty. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed today with the King Zero build, and we will see you next time.